Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Vintage Story, episode number 35 of my very first playthrough of the game. And if you're new, you want to check out some of those early episodes, get all caught up with the series, I've got a link to the full playlist down in the description for you. But you can see we're starting off right away with the blacksmithing. I am currently working on a coke oven door, which has been quite a project. When I started this, I got to admit I got in a little over my head. Just I didn't realize how many ingots this would take. It's not that I was really short of ingots. I just, like I said, I didn't know what I was getting into. But it's a big project. I think I've used 3 iron ingots, and I might need one more. So I'm going to grab that and a little bit of coal. It's really handy having this chest right next door. That's probably enough. Yeah, but I'm going to hammer a bit more of this out, guys. And we've got a big episode today, no doubt about it. I've been making a few changes around the house here and there. I want to show you. We might have some glass windows to take a look at in the morning once things get a little brighter out there. Yep. So it's dark, but this is the best thing to be doing here at night. That or maybe just baking pies, but we did that recently too. So, and of course, we've got our goats. Those are a big priority. I want to kind of stick around the homestead for a couple of days, and that is, of course, so we can make sure we're feeding the animals, keeping them fed daily. We want those goats to get pregnant and start to breed as soon as possible. Not to mention the pigs. We're working on generation number 2 with the pigs, and the chickens just had some little ones too. So I'm really excited to get things going, guys. But yeah, I think I need one more ingot for sure. So let's get things going, light it up. And how about we get today's episode started too? So thank you for joining me. Let's do it. And we awaken. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a look at out of our brand new leaded glass paned windows here. Beautiful, aren't they? That's right. So I made several of these. Got some over here. I'm gonna have to move these. Yeah, I've got to shift a few things. I think I'll put the 2 stacks at the end of the wall, but oh, we got some drifters out there. What's up, buddy? Don't you dare break my glass. But I also put a little skylight up here that just kind of helps me taking like screenshots and stuff for the thumbnails. But yeah, so the place is a bit more lit up. I almost feel like I should take down the cobwebs, and maybe we'll put those down in the cellar. Speaking of the cellar, that's another project I kind of need to work on. Couple of folks have commented about putting shelves down here because like keeping these crocks in the storage vessels I think is a bit wasteful of their space, that is. So yeah, let's put that there and there. Wait, maybe not. So I'm thinking I want to expand. I'd like to actually go up a little higher. It's a little claustrophobic, isn't it, in here, rabbit? Yeah, that rabbit's trapped. But otherwise, this is just one of many things we can do here today. So let's go ahead. We'll head out this way real quick. Ah, yes, we've got even more windows in the back now. So this room is no longer just a hideous rectangle of cobblestone sandstone blocks, but now we can see out. It's beautiful. And I want to rearrange some more of the things here, make it a bit more efficient. But I'm also thinking I've got barrels, but I need more barrels. I might do like single rows of walkway and just like, so I'll have barrels all on both sides here, just one single walkway, all barrels on both sides, and then like right here, more barrels. So in other words, I'm just going to fill this whole corner with barrels. And I might move these too. In fact, I could probably tighten that up. You know, if these might be able to be lifted up. I don't know. Can we install these on the sides of the wall? That could definitely save space if I can just put those like up here in the corner. That would be cool. But yeah, you can see we've got lots of things to do there. Now, let's go check on the animals. Oh my gosh. Looks like there's a second building behind our barn. That's right, I finished the rabbit hutch. So if you missed this, actually, whoa, I used some of my cages. Yeah, these bears freak out whenever they want our animals. All right, we're good. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you stinker. Okay. He really wants those animals. Don't die. Don't die. Where'd it go? I really want to take him out. Oh, no. You're not getting away from me. My health is really garbage right now. I don't have any healing. It's a mistake. Where'd he go? Are you kidding me? Just disappeared. Dang it. That's super annoying. He was probably pretty close to death with the hits I got on him with these spears. No doubt about it. Damn. Oh, there's another carcass. That's a bear. Dead bear. Damn. Yeah, they're a bit annoying when they do that. Obviously, they can't get to the animals, but yeah, annoying it is. So, all right, we'll check out the rabbit hutch in a Oh, how did you get in here? Oh, he must have climbed right over here, this corner. Oh, I don't think he can get me. Is he trapped or... Oh, of course he's not trapped. Of course he's not trapped. Why would he be trapped? He's going to kill me. Almost got me. How are there so many bears? What the frick? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Not going to die right now. Alright, I can't really sleep. Oh, shoot, and I've got no horsetails either. Darn it. Well, there's no rush to killing them, although my spears are out there now. Yeah, I don't have any of my spears. I really need to get my spears. Did he climb the... Did he climb? He might have gotten in through there. I think they can get over one tall fence, can't they? Okay, I've got to really secure this place a bit better, but he's probably not far. Yep, he's still there trying to get in. Wait, what? How did he get in there? Oh, he can get into the... Oh, no. Oh, no. He can get in. He can get in. You stinking... Jesus. Jesus! Get in the barn. Get in the barn. Get in the barn. No! That scared the Jesus out of me. Oh my god. Why? Why? Okay, I got no spears. Ah! Oh my god, this is freaking me out. Okay, let's go. Round. Look at these spears. My health is garbage. I do not want to die and have to run back here. Where's he at? Okay. Oh! Okay, we still got both of them. These have to come out. There he is. He's trying to get out the door over there. No! He came out of nowhere. Murdered me. Oh boy, guys. Well, I did run back and I fought the bear and killed it. Unfortunately, it lagged out a bunch, and so the footage was kind of unusable, but trust me, we got him down. I've got the bushmeat on me here. We're just munching out. A couple days have passed in-game. I did some work on the barn. I secured the compound, too, so I don't think any more bears are getting in. We've got double high fence around this area now, all the way to the bees, and I made some adjustments to the barn here, basically. Instead of getting super ambitious and building a whole second barn, I realized it really wasn't necessary, and I could still accomplish the same thing if I just separate the really long pin that I've got inside. So I haven't let the animals out yet. That's still kind of a work in progress. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but you can see that the compound is now fully enclosed in walls, so hopefully we won't see any more bears on the inside. Now, the ice has started to show itself. Like I said, it's been a couple days. We're at November 2. I can play this game so much and not even realize time is going by, guys. It's crazy. But I think I want to try something with this fourth pear cutting, which is apparently stunted or just not working. It's been way too long. All the other ones I planted at the same time have either sprouted or died. So just for testing purposes, I'm going to cut this one down with my axe and see what happens. It's not dead. It's not yet truly sprouted. So we'll find out together. Okay, it looks like I retrieved the sapling, or the cutting, I should say. And I'm going to put it right here now. Just replant it. Like I said, I just want to kind of see if maybe it bugged out or glitched, and a replanting will reset it. Plus, we got to learn the fact that we do get the cutting back, so that's good. Anyway, let's head inside to the barn and see. Of course, this has been replaced now with fences. We've got goats inside, so I just split it down the middle, like I said. I've got the troughs in here with some delicious carrots, and if we can see, there she is. The female is pregnant now, so this is going good, and I think the interior is pretty well set up. Like I said, I'm going to have to establish some sort of door mechanism for the two outside parts, but that's for fun. I mean, this thing is a functional barn. The pigs are a bit more squished in together now, but I don't think they care. This one is still able to get up on that block. I don't really think I need this block right here, but I don't have any fencing, so I'll leave it for now. Nonetheless, it's looking good over here. Every one of the sows is pregnant. There's our big boar. Of course, I've mentioned that before. Over here, this is working incredibly well. I think I might actually split this one too and get the chickens just down here. It's a little bit easier. It's better too. And they are producing eggs now like crazy. Look at this. This one's not full. I took it earlier, but I'm having a little bit of trouble cooking eggs too. Maybe we'll try and address that later, but I just can't get them to turn into scrambled eggs at all. Either way, that's not the big focus right now. We're going to check on the rabbits. So, I was mistaken initially. I was trying to do small troughs with like grain, not appropriate food for the rabbits. They want veggies in a large trough, and it says it there here. So that's what we got set up. Let's see if we can see the female, what she look like. There's the male. But I was reading on the wiki, and I've heard that hares can't be domesticated. Okay, she's good weight. She's not pregnant, though. That's okay. But the wiki says they can. After 10 generations, rabbits can be domesticated so they're no longer threatened by your presence. So, I mean, that's a long-term goal right there, which is interesting that different animals apparently have different, taming thresholds or whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, we've got them now, so it's good. And I like the little hutch. Turned out okay, I think. So, let's hop inside. Now, I've established that I need to get some more lead for windows, and I've got some eggs on me, but I'd love to, it's getting stormy out here, also get some more quartz, and I've got both marks. So quartz is to the south, but right over here we've got surface lead that I found, I think, very early in the playthrough. So, oh my gosh, we're going into a dust storm, but I think we'll be okay. I'd like to get some more windows, and lead is a key component. Okay, we are standing here at the site of the surface lead. Now, I heard a wolf growl too on the way here. I didn't actually see it though, so I'm not sure where it came from, but just got to keep our heads about us. Now, of course, like I said, I marked this early on, and I've learned tips and more knowledge since those early days, but I realize now that whenever you find, like, pretend this is the lead nugget here, if you pick it up, make sure to mark it directly where you found that nugget by just digging down a spot. That way, and obviously put the mark on the map too, in addition, but this way you'll have a physical location to start your dig. Now, I didn't do that, obviously, but it's just one of the many great tips I've learned from folks out there commenting on the videos, in live streams, chatting and stuff, which has been not only immensely helpful learning, but tons of fun too. So anyway, let's see if we can find some lead. I am without an exact designation. I did bring a backup pickaxe, by the way, because this one's almost bad. I think this one is actually the one I thought I lost on my little excursion. I found it in a random chest, which is weird because I always hang my tools up on the tool rack thing. So not sure what that was about, but yeah, I often get confused, lost, turned around, misplaced things. That happens. That happens. So let's see. Should we try a prospecting pick? Let's give it a shot here. Make sure we're on short. We could do a long range one too. Let's just give it a test, see if we're at all close here on a short. Galena. That's lead, right? Yeah. Because saffrolite is zinc, which I would take zinc too, but that's not really what I'm in need of. So, trace amounts. We want to try and bump that trace up to small. We'd like to see small, because that's a greater quantity. So I'll just dig around for a little bit and see what I can find. Okay, so apparently the sun went down. Oh man, I'm getting swarmed here. But I am going to sit here and actually harvest these guys. I've been finding gears and some other interesting stuff on them. But nonetheless, I did not find what we were looking for. No lead. Am I stuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to get out of here. I don't think I dug it up initially, like I said a couple of times. This was an early find. Pretty sure I didn't dig here, though. Certainly doesn't seem like it, but alright, it's very dark. Let's jump right home. And here we are. Time to have a little dinner after we put away some of our stuff. You can see I've done the moving here of the various crates. Now what's funny is I went ahead and destroyed these crates and had to pick up all the hundreds and even in some cases thousands of different objects in them. And then I realized that you can actually like pick them up. I think it's shift and right click. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's a way to actually pick up whole crates full of stuff. Because I did it in the barn by accident. I almost thought I like bugged out my game because I couldn't put it back down. But I eventually figured it out, thank goodness. Nonetheless, a bit disappointing on our search. I think tomorrow we will just go get some quartz down here. This is literally like in this area, I found a couple like exposed veins, where it's just a little deep tunnel or whatever that goes down naturally. And there's quartz there on the side, but the lead would be great for more windows. Now the quartz itself, I'm really hoping to start whipping together more of the, what are they called, lanterns. Yeah, you can see I've got 2 bronze plates now made up. Took 4 ingots. I don't know if it's like wasteful to use bronze or should I just try and use my blank copper. Either way, I'm certainly not going to be using iron, but I finished off the coke oven door. Let me tell you, that was a project. One thing I need to do too, maybe I'll work on tonight, is making up another couple of bronze spears. I think I'll make 2 because during that bear fight I lost one. I don't know what happened to it. I think obviously it despawned eventually, but I searched and searched for it. So I'm only down to 2 spears. One of them's copper. So yeah, we're going to need a little bit better than that. I've still been debating on, bow and arrow, but I don't know. I really like the spears. They're cool. And you can see I've definitely increased the barrels here. So this is kind of the setup I've been going with. I think we'll do a bit of crafting for sure today. Maybe we'll work on some of the stuff that, will help us with progression, getting some of these windmill parts together and stuff. That way we can stick around close by the animals, keep them fed and stuff today. Oh, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day out here on the farm. Let's see. Yep, 8 a.m. Time to do some chores. We had our little breakfast here, some meat stew I pulled up from the cellar. The rabbit is still down there. Let's see. Oh, and I did whip up some spears last night, so I got 2 new bronze spears, so a total of 4 spears. We should be ready to go. Another little thing we can do while we're out is maybe get some more horsetails. Yeah, I need to whip some of those up. Honey is still too precious for us to be using on bandages, but eventually we'll get there. All right, so and speaking of horsetail or cattails, I think I might grab my scythe and see if I can get some wild ones, just so we can start really ramping up our skep production, you know. All right, so let me grab that should be enough, actually. I just fed them yesterday. I was going to say I need an overabundance of carrots usually because we've got 3 animals that eat carrots. But here they are. I just want to keep these full. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the food doesn't go bad once it's in this right here. I mean, it's kind of infinite food. Maybe that's not the case, though. I don't know. But I just like to keep them topped off. There they go. All right, let's check on our chickens. Yeah, I was thinking I'm definitely going to split this pen just for the fact that, and these guys are hungrier than the pigs, but just for the fact that if some of these males grow up, we're going to get multiple roosters in here. They'll start killing each other. I might be able to separate down the middle and have like one set of hens with one rooster and then a second rooster over here. So like a double breeding operation. But yeah, this is going to be really tough to pick out which ones to slaughter. I might actually just have to chase them around with fences in my hand and just pin them in and stuff. But anyway, so that's fun. Let's go see the rabbits. I hope she's pregnant, the little mother rabbit. I doubt it, though. We'll see. Could happen. Just visit them once a day, no more. That way we'll give them as much possible time to themselves. Nope, their weight is good, but they're not breeding. I'd like to get another female in here with them, but that might be easier said than done. Okay, so let me drop off the eggs and put the stuff back, and we're headed out to find some quartz. Okay, just wanted to pay quick respects to the pear tree over here. Yes, in case you missed previous episodes, I've set up a nice little grove of flowers to surround the pear tree and protect them. It's my way of apologizing for punching the pear trees in the last season. I didn't know any better, I certainly didn't, but well, I think we found our horsetail stash over here, but we'll collect those later. For now, I've forgotten what this marker is. Oh, there's resin. Yeah, that's right. I was instructed during the live stream to mark the pine trees you find on your map that have resin, because apparently it will continue to exude that substance. Okay, here we go. So we've got quartz right off the bat. I just want to pick these up. I'm actually really in the market for clear quartz. That's what I want, which is not what we just picked up, but nonetheless, I'm hoping, and I've never actually mined quartz, so I'm hoping that we're going to get like a variety if we actually strike it with our picks, but let's find it. So I thought it was going to be a cave-in. Okay, it's obviously just surface stuff. There is definitely a couple of holes around here. Uh-oh, lagging out, of course. Oh, come on now. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, there were definitely some underground areas that were more easily accessible. Let me see if I can locate some of those. Okay, well, I haven't found any yet, but I did find... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I don't think they're far enough. Yeah, I did find this underground little area, but let's see. Native copper is high here. Don't really need the copper. Nonetheless, yeah, there's even a very deep cavern right here. Don't see any quartz, though. But nonetheless, I haven't given up just yet. We're pretty deep over here in the forest. I know I've seen some, like, underground spots. Oh, well, I'll keep searching for it. Well. I got tired of just running around, so I decided to come back to my marker and just dig, and that was obviously the best bet. Yep, as I struck it right away. I thought it would be significantly deeper for some reason, but that's obviously not the case. So what are we picking up? Oh, good. We are getting some clear quartz. I assume that's coming from this stuff, and it's not just random stuff I picked up. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here. At least we had success with our quartz. Yeah, this is really shallow, isn't it? It's literally just one layer underneath the dirt. Oh well, makes it easy. I'm just constantly worried about cave-ins now, because in my live stream world I'm playing with soil slides, so you can have landslides with just plain old dirt. It's very, very devastating when it happens, and you got to be extremely careful, but this shouldn't be too bad. And wow, this is turning out to be much more plentiful than I thought. I've even heard you can possibly get gold and silver nuggets when mining this stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but I'm going to see what we can get and how much of it. Alright, well, the quartz has been acquired. I got 2 almost full stacks of the chunks and a decent amount of clear. No gold or silver nuggets. I don't know, maybe that's a mod. Not sure. Maybe I just didn't get lucky enough. But let's grab that up. These 2 here. So yeah, we're going to whip up. Let's see if I can remember this recipe. No. Okay, hold on. I remember now. It's like this with the plate below it. There it is. Alright, so we'll whip together a couple of them. Beautiful. They actually look really nice too with that bronze. Yeah, I like that. So one of these is going in the rabbit hutch. I don't know about the other one. Ooh, I want the oak to go in here. That's for tannins. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I think I kind of want to keep one of them with me, in my offhand now. Of course, I'm going to keep the torches too for lighting fires, but I'll have to keep them in my hotbar. This will, of course, deplete our calories quicker when we carry stuff in our offhand, but it's really nice to have the light. Plus, it's cool running around with the lantern. So let's pay a quick visit to the old rabbit hutch one more time today, just to hang our beautiful thing up. Then we'll probably see what else we can craft up. I recently had a new batch of leather finish up, so we've got plentiful amounts of that. Okay, here we go. Yep, I put a torch right there. I think it'll be good, just right above the door, pretty much out of sight. Yeah. I mean, we'll have to double check and see it in nighttime, obviously. But with the window in there, we'll be able to see it glow from behind. Okay, so that's good. Now, let's get inside where it's nice and warm. Cozy. We got plenty of food. Oh, there we go. So I'm definitely in need of more fire clay, but that's just for bricks and stuff. I'm realizing now that I got that coke oven going, yeah, there's a lot more to it than I initially thought. I think I have to build it myself. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just need to get the blocks of fire clay bricks and assemble it such as big as I need it, I guess, and slap the door on. At least that's kind of my understanding. I could be mistaken. All right, let's put away some of our stuff here. There we go. All right, now let's take a look here. So we can look at some of our crafting options for leather. The glider's interesting. I've heard it's not great, but I don't know about that. You know what? We could upgrade our shield. I need a steel boss, or I assume we can use an iron boss and a steel hoop. Yeah, more blacksmithing. I like doing blacksmithing at night, but I guess if we are crafting, let's keep looking though, because I think in terms of our armor, we're doing good. But the leather jerkin here is an ingredient for the chainmails and yeah, the higher level stuff. I feel like maybe I should go ahead and whip up a suit of this. How much is it though? We've got 32. Let's see. So that's a good portion. Plus we would also need to make up, yeah, I'm sure the jerkin. Oh yeah. Let's just go back and look. Helmet. Alright, so I think with that then we'll probably continue to accumulate more leather. I've got stuff being processed now anyway, but we'll have to do more hunting surely at some point. Okay, so in terms of, as I mentioned, the actual equipment for a windmill, which is going to allow us to produce power for our health hammer, as far as I understand it, I mean, there's a bunch of parts here, and I have no idea how they get assembled. There's the helve hammer. Maybe that's one of our first steps, is making that. There's the pulverizer frame. Okay. Helve hammer base. Well, let's do that. Let's build the helve hammer base. I've got chisels. Oh, resin. That's right. That's a big part of these builds, isn't it? Oh, wow. So I've got 1 liter of it, apparently. Let's see. What else did that need? Might be easier just to search for it through this map, or this menu option. Yeah. Alright, so the base, 3 boards, the chisel, and okay, so I probably have enough to do a little bit of crafting with our resin, but it's obviously going to start running out at some point. Let's see if we can use our copper chisel for this here. I probably shouldn't have made a copper chisel. I mean, it might help with some stuff, like carving up woods and whatnot, but they're pretty weak, aren't they? Alright, so helve hammer base, that goes there. Hammer, we've got our boards. Okay, and I'm just whipping up these things randomly. I have no idea like what order or if I'm even going to be able to assemble a full thing. So what about a pulverizer frame? Okay, so we need a rock. Does it have to be andesite? No. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think I've got a rock. Let's put down this bowl. Brought that with me for traveling purposes. That's gravel. I swear it had a rock or 2. There we go. Aged polished rock. I wonder if that'll work. Let's try it and pull up that well, actually. Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch more mods installed now, too, so we're probably seeing some things which aren't vanilla, but that's okay. Alright, so just trying to puzzle through these things here. Oh, shoot, that doesn't work. I'm almost tempted to dig up this suvite, but that's polished, so that might not work either. But at the same time, let's give this one more look here. Got all my blocks together, but, well, that's okay. I can easily dig up, hopefully conglomerate will work, but I know there's granite nearby. Either way, let's go ahead and continue to explore some of these things. What's a wooden toggle? Let's try that. A wooden toggle. I assume I'll need it. Oh boy. Oh, a wooden axle. Oh, there's several different ways of making it, but an axle is required for each one. So what do I need that? Okay, lump of fat. I've got fat downstairs. I've got a ton of fat. Looks like we can do this. All right, let's make a couple of axles. We'll grab the fat. I've switched over from using fat to using beeswax over here for sealing crocs now, so that's helpful. Oh, and I did a recent harvest of the bees down to just 2 full skeps. Getting a little bit low on the cattails, but I think temperature is now low enough. They probably won't be producing or spreading now. We might be done with honey harvesting, and I've only got 3.6 liters because I accidentally picked this up and dumped it out. Yeah, I think that's probably a common mistake, but tell you what, I have now learned, it's burned into my mind, the exact buttons for picking up, placing, and pouring with buckets now, so I know not to use the shift button. Anyway, so let's get this back up. Yeah, wooden axle. Okay, whoops. Did not grab any wood. I hope birch will work. We will see. Oh man, I don't even know again if I'm really making good progress here, but it's just fun exploring some of this crafting menu. Let's see. I haven't used chisels much either, except for like taking apart projects for blacksmithing that I messed up on. All right, let's do that. There we go. Oh, good. We get 2 right off the bat. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see. We wanted a pulverizer toggle. Oh, an iron plate, or a plate of some sort, I imagine. This one's more doable, so let's get this whipped together. Gonna be definitely having to go out and search for more resin. No doubt about it. Alright, let's do this. I've got a special chest too that's empty that I set over here, so we're gonna put all these parts in it, separate them, and maybe you guys can give me some tips in the comments too, what's gonna be a big priority here. Either way, so we're gonna have to go on an adventure for some resin. Okay, and use our first toggle. Our wooden whatever axle. There it is. Beautiful. So now we've got a wooden toggle. Huh. Okay. It's not quite redstone, but level stuff here, but it's still cool. Okay, so there we go. We'll plop those in there. So those are our 3. I think I'll go ahead and put some of the things which are a bit more important. The the copper chisel, that can stay in here. I've got a good solid iron chisel already. All right. So we can see what we need now to keep progressing. Obviously, there's plenty more we can craft up, but I think for the windmill parts, or at least whatever we just constructed, health hammer stuff. Oh boy, look at this. Yeah, look, all the resin. All the resin. I've neglected it, haven't I? We're going to need a ton more of that. All right, good morning, everybody. The sun is up. The animals are all good in there. I checked them out. I even separated the chickens as I was talking about. Let's just look at this real quick. So far, the goat has not given birth, but the pigs did. Yeah, so there's a bunch of little baby piglets down here. There we go. I'm not going to feed the pigs right now. Since they're all pregnant, I don't think it's super important. Not sure about that, but I'm getting a little bit low on the carrot crops. So, okay, as I said, I separated the 2 pens. I've included now some feeding troughs down here. Obviously, I'd like to separate the males, 1 male out if there's 2, if there's multiple males. I think we might be really lucky. They all look to be females, but I've realized it's very difficult to just tell them by look, and I can't get super close. They freak out. Now, some of them, I don't know if they're full grown. Oh, that's a hen generation 1. Yeah, that's another thing, too. At some point, I'd like to be able to separate and take out the ones that are like the original generation 0, just to increase our chances of spawning these more later and later generations. But it's not easy. Those hens don't cooperate. But you might have noticed I've got some interesting ingredients in my hot bar right now. So I'd like to ferment some wine. That's one thing I have not done yet. It's not critical for progression, obviously, but one thing that is critical is a health hammer mold, and, well, I've got a saucepan working over here too, but that's another thing we're going to probably pour that out with some bronze at some point, but of course, commenter told me that buckets do fit under the press. I was trying to, again, use shift to place it when you don't have to, but we're going to set this up with some pears in a moment, but now it says that we need, let's see, where is it? There it is. Yeah, that we're going to need flour when we brew this wine up. So let me crush out the rest of this so we have a nice little stack of flour. Okay, so that's all taken care of. The crushing or grinding, I should call it, is done. Now we'll need water apparently too. Whoopsie. And I've got plenty of that. I just don't know exactly. There we go. I'm also going to put this borax, get some of that. I like having some buckets prepared with everything I need. We got weak tannin, a little bit of strong over here. This one's actually sealed up with some currant leathers and our rot barrels, but everything else is pretty empty here. So, well, I'm just throwing these anywhere too. I'm no rhyme or reason, not really being organized, but I don't know how this process works. Obviously, we're going to need the juice, so let's just bite the bullet. These are not the last pears that I have. I got another small, like half stack down in the basement, but they do represent most of my pear stash right now. So I part with these very, very carefully. Now, I'm watching the tooltip at the top, of course, up here, which is telling us how much is in our container. Very good. Okay. And I think we can compress these a second time, but the container's still filling up. Yeah, I was definitely wasting a ton of juice using those bottles, but it's the lessons of a beginner. All right, so I think it's good. It's got dry mash in it, which we can use for feeding our pigs, so I will take that out. Beautiful. Now, how do I do this? Combine all these ingredients. It says we need spelt, water, and of course the juice. But once again, it doesn't really spell it out how it goes. It just tells you what you need. Ferment your raw materials in a barrel. You can ferment juices, honey, flour, and then water. It doesn't really tell you what proportions. Do I fill the bucket with water? So I'm going to tab out real quick and check the wiki, see if it's got more detailed instructions. Okay, so I've definitely been illuminated, I think, on some of this process. So obviously there's different types of alcohol, and I think for this we just pour it in. Yeah, we want to. And now can we just seal this off now? Yeah, so we can seal this at any point, apparently, and it will turn into peach Perry after 7 days. Now, hold on, I want to try something over here too. Where's that? Okay, let's fill one with water real quick. Okay, so it's filled with water now. I think we're supposed to put 5, or is it 50? Oh, I mean, it says a 1-to-1 ratio of water, so that might be too much. All right, let's just try it with a small amount and see what happens. I think I'm going to go ahead and juice up the rest of my pears then. Whoops. It's a little bit tricky, especially with 2 buckets. All right, so that's 10. We should be able to do that. Split it in that. Okay, we'll turn into 2 liters of spelt ale. So how do I brew up something like a cider then? Well, let's just do a little spelt ale, sealed for 14 days. I mean, it's not a lot, but that'll be interesting. We're just experimenting now. I feel like a chemist. So let's grab the rest of our pears real quick. Now, obviously, and apparently, I should say, we can turn this stuff into spirits, which will never go bad. And it's a further, I think, more complicated process. But either way, I don't know if we're prepared for that. Let's fill this up. Oh, no. Go in there. Put a bucket down, and we compress. Let's do it. Yes, I should have probably filled that bucket up with total spelt ale, but I don't want to sit here and grind it out. So while that's juicing away, how would I make something like pear cider then? Do I just put the raw pears in with water? Let's see. So, oops. Yeah, let's try that. So that's 40. Let's take one more out. Oops. No, I got to get a block real quick. It's super annoying. It's all right. We got this. All right. So if I were to pour this out, take one more, pour it. Now we can do 30. Does that? No. I was hoping that would do ale. So maybe we have to just distill this into spelt ale and then put fruit in it? Well, we'll see after 14 days, or I'm sure somebody can let me know in the comments if that's the case. Either way, like I said, we're just having some fun. So let's grab this up. Is that done? Yeah, that's got dried mash in it. All right, now we fill this. Nice, 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 nice. Still got some more pears. I'm just going to place this right here real quick. All right, so we'll pull this up, grab the mash. Let's fill this to the top. Oh, this is all the pears. That's all right, though. Like I said, if this works, it'll be worth it. We'll have a bunch of... And I've actually got some more pear juice downstairs. Oh, that's right. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, I am back with the jugs. There's pear juice here and 3 liters of red currant juice in this one. So, let's see. Oh, nice. It works. Perfect. So these are going to be empties. I'll just set them there for now. Let's actually do some red currant, too. Why not? There's not a lot of it, but Seal it up, baby. Now let's finish off the pairs we've got. Okay, trying to be very careful not to actually waste any of this or pour it out erroneously. Oh, is that enough? Oh, that's got dry mash. Oh, it says release it first. There we go. Beautiful. The pigs are going to eat well. Oh, yeah. All right, and compress. Wait, how much is in there? Oh, we just poured it. Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's the last of the pairs, guys. Right there. Say goodbye to them. Boom. All right, and put these down over here. I made a bunch of these early on thinking I would need them. No. Come on. There we go. And let's see. Did we get any more juice? Why is it not working? Wait. Was that just too little? There's nothing in it. What did I do wrong? It says... Oh. Maybe I just didn't compress it enough. Get all the way down. Huh. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it's empty. Or is it dried out now? Let's just grab it and see. It says wet pear mash. Not too appetizing. Huh. Is it just too little to even be affected by the press, maybe? That's weird. Unfortunately, I'll just have to feed that to the pigs, too. Yeah, it's just one little pellet or whatever you want to call it, so doesn't appear that's probably valid. Nonetheless, that's going to do it then. It seems like this is a lot. It's not a full barrel, but yeah, it's pretty close. Okay, so we are working, guys. We've done some serious crafting today, some for fun, but some for actual progression. Of course, the farm is coming along nicely. I can't wait for the day our first little litter of goats, baby goats, is born. Kids, as they're called, some kids. But I think that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me here on my little adventure through Vintage Story. And I would like to say that once 1.2 comes out, we're probably going to be starting either a new world or moving to a new location. So I will be adding on to this place. And of course, the series isn't going to end until that big update comes out, in which point we're just going to immediately start season 2, basically, and keep the Vintage Story going on the channel. No doubt about it. I know that I certainly enjoy it, and you guys out there seem to as well, so I really appreciate you for that. I hope you'll hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.